Man covets his neighbour's goods. Oof, it's a bit fucking biblical. Okay, okay. Man covets his neighbour's goods.
Is this still the city of love?
This improv story is based on the idea man covets his neighbour's goods. Let the story commence. To covet is to be jealous of and want something, does it? Yearn to possess, especially something belonging to another. I covet one of their smart bags. Oh, I thought it was a smart bag. Just a smart bag. One of their smart bags. I thought it was a smart bag. You know, like a smartphone. Craig coveted his neighbour's smart bag. He'd never heard of a smart bag before. He overheard them saying it. I like your... One of the other neighbours said to his neighbour was called John. And one of the other neighbours said to this John, "Oh, I like your smart bag." And Craig heard it through the window and thought, that's funny. It sounded like he was saying smart bag. Like it's like a smartphone. But he probably meant, I like your smart bag. But even then, oh, I like your smart bag. You wouldn't really say that. You'd say, I like your bag, smart. It's smart. We've got, I like your smart bag. You wouldn't do that. Anyway, Craig left for work and he passed John, who had this bag, whatever it was, and Craig went, "Morning," and said, "Oh, overheard there, you got a new bag or something? Got some bag?" "I got this here, my smart bag." And he held up a bag. It was like a kind of briefcase. It was like a briefcase. Completely rectangular briefcase, usual thing. Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying smart bag? Are you calling it a smart bag as well? And John went, "What are you on about?" And Craig said, "So you're not just saying it." I thought, when I heard, what's his name again? Bill. Oh, Bill. I thought you were saying your bag was smart. It's a smart bag, like a smartphone, smart this, smart light, smart car, or fucking, I don't know. Well, it's a smart fridge. And John went, I don't really know what you're talking about. I best be going to work. Craig went, "Don't talk like you're in a film or a programme. What's a smart bag?" And John went, "This, we just spoke about it." And Craig said, "I know, but what is it? What makes it smart? What is it?" And John said, "I really don't have the time for this. I've got to go to work. I'm going to be late." And Craig said, "I'll phone him." And John went, "Huh?" Craig said, "I'll phone him. I'll tell him you're going to be late. Don't worry, I know the guy. You still work in the same place?" "Aye, I know the guy." And John went, "Oh, that's right, you do. It was me that got it, it was me that got you the job." "Well, I actually think I got the job on my own merit." "I know, but it was me that told you about it. I put a word in. I got you to the front of the queue." Anyway, Craig phoned up and went like that. "How's it going, Harry? You okay?" "You old cunt. How are you today? Listen, I have here John, and yeah, he's going to be late today." "I know, he's an absolute fucking prick. Yeah, I hate him. So he's going to be in late today because I've held him up a little bit talking about this smart bag that he's got. Have you heard of one of these? No? Well, listen, let's not talk about it just now, otherwise we'll have nothing to talk about over our luncheon. When are we having that again? It's Tuesday. No, it's right. It was Tuesday. We had to cancel. Now it's next Thursday. Is that right? Now, What do you mean when you say next Thursday? Because this is Monday. Do you call next Thursday this Thursday coming up? Or this Thursday? That's what I do as well. That's what I do as well. I call it this Thursday. Next Thursday is the one after the next. It's the next Thursday after the next Thursday. I mean, the one after the most recent. It's like trying. Hold on a second, John. I'm chatting with Harry here. It's like trying to find the word "the" without using the word "the." You know. How are you anyway? You okay? Well, listen. Actually, let me hold you there. Let's talk about this at our luncheon, just in case we don't have anything to talk about. Okay. All right, but everything's okay with Mary. Yes, how's she? Is great. And how are the kids? Great. Well, listen, don't talk about it too much, otherwise we'll have nothing to talk about at the old luncheon. Now that's for next Thursday, and by that I mean not this Thursday on this week, but the one following. Yeah. Okay. So remember, the reason why I'm phoning is because John's going to be a wee bit late here. I don't know, possibly half an hour. Well, he doesn't know. I'm going to ask him about the smart bag. Have you heard about these smart bags? Well, listen, let me hold you up right there. Yeah. Well, we won't have anything to talk about. Okay, bye for now. Okay, bye. And Craig said to John, I don't know if you heard any of that yet there, but you're off the hook. You can actually see after we speak. You can just relax. Blame it on me. Just say I held you up all morning. And John went, that's great. Thank you so much, sir. And Craig went, so what's this smart bag all about then? In fact, let's go back in. We don't need to stand out here next to the motor. You're not going anywhere. Back in the house. One. You're not going anywhere. Back in the house. Now. So Craig went in John's house. John started following Craig into his house. And Craig went, what are you doing? No, I'm going to yours. I'm going to yours. And then they went into John's. And they sat down. And Craig said, cup of tea. Oh, chop. John got a cup of tea, came back. And Craig went, so what's a smart bag? Give me the TLDR. Well, it's basically like a briefcase, but can I interrupt you there? Have you do you ever read an art? This really gets on my gripe. Do you ever read an article or a series of tweets, a thread, and you get to the end of it and it says at the end, TLDR, this thing, that makes it a bad thing. You know, it says it too long, didn't read. It puts it at the end, too late. I just read it. The reason why I'm reading the TLDR bit at the end is because I just read the fucking thing you made me read. I didn't know this was at the bottom. You didn't put a thing up the top saying TLDR is down the bottom just in case. It's not a standard. It's not like we've all agreed that if you do something like 300 words, you've then got to put a TLDR at the bottom, and even then you've got to scroll to see, is this 300 words? It is, so probably have do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, John. Put it at the top. Put it at the top. Give me the TLDR here. And John said, well, basically, you know how you get like a briefcase and you got to remember the code and stuff like that? Yeah. Well, with this, don't tell me. You can unlock the briefcase, like the phone, and Craig went, that, what he just said. But then John said, that's right. And Craig said, let's see that then. Let's see that in action. And John pulled out his phone and went like that. Just touched it. And the briefcase unlocked. And Craig said, but can anyone who's got your phone there just touch your phone and the briefcase unlocks? And John said, no, that's my fingerprint. And Craig said, but I saw you touch the screen. John went, yeah. The fingerprint sensor's on the screen. Yeah, mine's on the back. It's got a fingerprint sensor thing on the back. No, this has got it on the screen. It's actually on it. Oh. What if though? Right, is that it? Craig said, is that it? And John said, you're going to say something. Craig said, I'll tell you what I'm going to say and when. Okay? Is that it? And John went, no, there's other things, there's other bits and pieces. And Craig went like that. And John went, all right? Craig went, I'm waiting for you to tell me. You said there's other bits and pieces. Go on. You go. Carry on. Do you don't know how to have a conversation? I'm starting to regret putting you forward for this job. I feel like phoning up Harry right now and apologising. In fact, I'm going to do that. And he pulled out his phone. And John went, no, don't, please don't. Okay then. And John said, well, you can control the temperature inside the... Oh, fuck off. Control the... What? It's got like a kind of mini fridge sort of thing inside it. It's got there's a kind of liquid inside it. When it compresses, or I think it decompresses, it lowers the temperature, so then it does that, and then it's got a wee... Why the bloody hell would you want that? In case you've got like a drink in it or some sort of chemical that needs to be kept cool. You can also keep things warm in it. And Craig said, it's just, do you have anything in there that you need to keep cool or keep warm? And Craig said, well, I don't, but I mean, you could keep like a drink. What, like a miniature? What's a miniature? Miniature bottle of whiskey. And John went, well, I'm no much of a drinker. Or anything. I'm not an alcoholic or anything. You having a go? And did they talk any more about that? And then Craig said, you're free to go. And John went, all right, well, we go then. You can go. I'm staying here. You can't stay here, I'm leaving. And Craig went, I'm staying. And John went, what do you mean? And Craig said, I'm pulling your leg. Having a wee joke. Of course I'm not staying, this isn't my house. Got to fight for what you want, son. There's no sitting in the fence in this life, you've got to fight for what you want. John went, you've lost me. Will we go now? Craig went, you got to learn how to take a joke. You got to learn how to take a joke, son. Because I've still not made up my mind yet whether or not I should phone Harry and tell him to give you the sack. And it's coming up for Christmas. I might get you the sack. What do you think about that then? And John went, please don't. And Craig Went, you know what? I like you. Gonna give you a break this time. And they left. When John got to work, his boss Harry went like that. So were you, so you getting held up there by Craig, were you? He phoned me to let me know. And John went, yep, yes, sir, he held me up a wee bit. You know, you don't have a problem with him, do you? Well, 'cause you fucking better not. No, not at all. No, that was really nice of him to do that. Yes, it was. And you should remember it was him that got you this job. And then he walked away. Then, at the end of the day, John went to leave. He went to pick up his smart bag. It had been fucking opened. It was open. And John thought, I don't remember opening it. And he looked inside and all his stuff was fucking gone. All his stuff was gone. And he looked about and he was asking, has anybody seen? And he looked out and it was kind of open plan office and his boss, Harry, was in the corner and a bit like that. You could just hear him through the glass like, over here. Come over here. And John went there and went, hi, you wanted to see me? By the way, I think someone's been about. It was me. I was in your smart bag. It's not that fucking smart. Oh, right. Why? What did you want to see me for? That? What do you think? Well, I don't know. I thought you wanted to see me regarding some matter that wasn't the thing that I actually wanted to. Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? You're babbling. What? So you went into my briefcase with something wrong, or do you know what I did? Do you remember I came over to show you the forms? Yeah. I put your hand. Remember, I moved your hand. I said, "Watch, you're going to smudge it." And you said, "Oh, don't worry, it won't smudge." I put your finger on your fucking phone. Did you not see? I unlocked it. I unlocked your fucking smart bag right under your fucking nose. You didn't even see. I unlocked it, then I opened the bag and I stuck a little thing inside there so it wouldn't shut completely. And then when you went to lunch, I took your fucking smart bag. We're not going to call it a smart bag anymore. It's a bag. In fact, it's a fucking briefcase. It's a briefcase. And I took it in my office and I took everything out of it. It's gone. John went, well, I need that. That's a lot of my work in there. I'm your fucking boss. What do you mean your work? I decide what's your work and what's not. It's my work. What, you're going to grass me into? I'm your fucking boss. What you going to do? Tell the boss I am the boss. Right. Right, well, I better. So that's me heading now. But just to show there's no hard feelings, it's just a bit of banter. Take a look inside your smart bag. And inside, it was empty. But there's a wee pouch. And John looked inside his smart bag. And there in the wee pouch is a wee miniature of whiskey. That size. keep that cold. Keep that cold. Is that right? I've got that right, haven't I? That's what, you know, Craig told me that it can actually keep it cold. I can. Let me get one myself. And you go, have it. Have it just now. I'll give you another one to keep cold, but have that one right now in front of me. Well, I've got to drive. Have it. Have one. You're allowed one. Right. And you had a wee sip. No, have it. Not a sip. Down it. That's what they say. Down it. Down it. Down it. Down it. Down it. And then John went like that. Yay! I don't really know if I'm allowed to drive. You're right, it's a half a unit. Right. And then Craig left. And he walked his motor on the poles. 2 fucking poles, that. And the fucking water. Freeze! Breathalyzed. Arrested. Over the fucking limit. And he looked up to his office window. And there was his boss, Harry, at the window, pointing and laughing. And then he pulled his trousers down and started pulling his fucking wire. And he shot it up against the fucking, the window. Shot it onto the window. The end. That's a true story. How do I know? I was John. Thank you very much, everybody.